Hello friends, today is the day that I am tackling my walk-in pantry. It has gotten terrible, like terrible. And I really like to follow Go Clean Co. on Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow that account or not, but I'm about ready to go all Go Clean Co. on my pantry. I have purchased some organizing stuff and like some containers and stuff. I spent a little bit over $100, but I'm really trying to use some bins and stuff that I already have in the house, so it's not gonna be like Pinterest worthy. Everything matches exactly, but it's gonna be organized. Most of the things are gonna be in containers, which the bags laying all around drive me insane. So I'm gonna show you the pantry, and I can't believe I'm showing this to you because it's so bad, but I'm gonna show it to you. Here we go. Okay, this is just, I mean, so bad. All of the crumbs and like, oh, it's just so bad. So all my Tupperware is super gross. I don't know if you can see, like, I really have been wanting to get rid of the plastic stuff. I'm gonna be like, if I have not used this for a holiday, like within the last 2 years, because hello, I'm not counting the last year because we haven't had any sort of like fun get-togethers in the last year. So anyway, I'm gonna be going pretty ruthless in here because I just have way too much stuff in here, and B, the space just needs to be organized better because there's tons of space in here. So wish me luck. That's what I'm going to be doing. Here is some of the stuff that I have purchased. So I got these flip lock storage containers at Sam's Club. They were $25 a piece, and I was just at Home Goods the other day, and like a size like this was at least $5. So there are 8 of them in here, so this really is a good deal. I might even get one more from Sam's Club if I need it, but I decided to start with 2. Then I found these. I was having a really hard time. I have pretty big shelves in the bottom of my pantry, and I was having a really hard time finding like some bins because we have like soft-sided lunch sacks and stuff like that I really want to be in a bin. So I got 4 of those. Those were only $15 for 2 of them at Home Goods. I mean, I don't necessarily want pink in my pantry, but whatever. I liked the size of it, and it does have a lid. I don't know if I'm gonna use the lid or not. I got this shelf helper thing, and my idea is to, I don't know if they stack on top of each other. I'm gonna have to see. But my idea is to put one like on our water bottle shelf, and then put the bottles sideways this way and put the bottles sideways this way, just so we can see what we have a little bit better. We'll see how that works out. Then also at Sam's Club, I got this 24-piece set, and I believe it was $25 of glass, like leftover containers. And so I'm gonna be getting rid of most of my containers because some of the lids are missing, they're stained, they're just really, really bad. Then I could not find like white cereal containers to save my life. So they had these, I think it was $12 for 3 of them at Sam's, and I got 2 packages. I don't love the red, but I do already have some containers that are this Rubbermaid with the red on it that I keep my like salts and flour and that sort of thing on, and so I thought, well, that's all right. I don't love the red, but that's legitimately all I could find right now.
I like to light a candle when I am starting a project. I just either that or start some essential oils. It just makes everything smell nice. And then I had just gotten this record player for my birthday, and so I turned on some Christmas music. I grabbed a few records from the Salvation Army for like $1, and so I have really been enjoying that. Sometimes I'll listen to podcasts as well. But now I'm just undoing, unwrapping all of the stuff. And honestly, this is one of the things that took the longest, was to just like unpackage everything and get everything out and ready to wash. And so now I'm washing all of the containers, and that took quite a while. I probably should have started that like the day or two before, so that it would have a good long while to dry out and everything. And I do regret washing the lids. I kind of explain it later on in the video, but I do regret washing the lids. So now I'm just going to take everything out of the pantry. I kind of did it in sections because I didn't have room to take everything out of the pantry, and set it on my counters and everything. And so I just really did not want to have everything out. So I kind of did it in sections, and that worked out well. I was able to kind of keep it more manageable that way. And because I did have to fix lunch and dinner in here, and so I could kind of finish a section and then fix the kids' lunch and all of that. So here I'm starting to wipe everything down, and you can see my stool is not tall enough. And so I thought for a while, what can I do? And I went and got this like duster thing and took the duster off and just put my rag on it, and it worked. It wasn't like 100% ideal, but it totally worked. So that was good. And now I'm just, like I said, putting stuff back after I wipe it down, because I really wanted to do this in sections. And anything that I thought that I didn't necessarily need, or anything that I thought I might change around, I decided to leave out on the counter, and then I would put it back as I got done with a section. So I don't know what my obsession with tea is. I don't even drink tea that often, but clearly I have enough tea for like 5 years. So, if you need tea, I've got you covered.
All my Tupperware that I'm gonna sort through, and honestly, I'm not gonna keep a whole lot of this. The glass stuff I will keep, and then like these special fresh keeper things I will keep. But other than that, a lot of it has seen better days, so it's not even fit to donate really, so it will just be trashed.
One thing that I have learned from Go Clean Co., which I kind of knew, but I guess I just forgot about it, is when you're wiping down a surface that's really dusty or has a lot of crumbs or whatever, very, very helpful to vacuum it first and then wipe it. It just comes up a lot cleaner. You don't have to rinse out your rag as often, and so that was very helpful for some of the, messier shelves, like this dark shelf that gets lots of crumbs on it, because that's kind of where we use all of those appliances. I try to keep appliances right here that we use often. I am combining some cereal here because pretty much the only thing that we use those rice Chex and corn Chex for is like a puppy chow or a Chex Mix or something. So I went ahead and combined those into the same container. Nobody really eats those, with milk or whatever, so they didn't care.
It is now, what time is it? 6 something. I've been at it I did make dinner in there. I've been at it for probably like 4 hours. So I'm about half done, but I'm gonna call it a night and resume tomorrow because I'm simply too tired. So see you tomorrow. Okay, it's day number 2. I'm ready to get started. I'm gonna try to make this quick because I don't want to spend all day on it like I did yesterday. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 little sections to organize and clean out. And so I'm gonna get started. Alright, I got finished. That only took a couple minutes. I was expecting it to take a lot longer and it didn't, so that's good. I'm going to flip you around and show you what I did. I didn't like change the spots of everything. Some stuff I did, but I kind of liked how I had it set up. It just needed like reorganizing and cleaned. And so that's what I did. Let me show you what I did. Alright, starting in this corner, I already had this bag thing, but I made this like coffee, hot chocolate stuff. Some cups are back there, my French press, and then this just doesn't fit where all my other cookbooks are. That's my recipe binder, so that has to go there. And then that's all tea, and I put the tea that we use the most in the front and the other stuff in the back. Tried to keep like items together, so those are all things that I still have the original boxes for, like our fondue pots and that sort of thing. And then anything up on the top I don't use but a couple times a year. I redid that. That's all like cookie decorating stuff, birthday candles, a set of cookie cutters, my dehydrator, just some sentimental things up there that I don't display right now, but I want to keep them. My little mini crock pot for dips, serving platters, ice bucket, that sort of thing. So I don't need that all to be down here. Up here is like my shelf. So I have like my monk fruit sweetener, my sugar-free stuff, elderberries, some sugar-free, I think that's monk fruit, all my Trim Healthy Mama stuff, so that's like my cubby. This is my coffee station. I put collagen, and then this, I like this one because it's sweetened with stevia. All my coffees, coffee filters, all that stuff. I ordered a Lazy Susan for right here because the corner is really hard to get back in, but I try to keep like tomatoes and beans and home canned stuff up here. And then these are all my herbs that I've dried from this past growing season. I changed this into everything baking. And so one of my new containers, I have my oatmeal in, and then this turns, right now it's full. I mean, I swear I don't need to buy chocolate chips for like a year. I don't know what I was doing. I think I just kept buying them thinking I didn't have any because I couldn't see them. And then like breakfast stuff, so syrup, honey, peanut butter, that type of thing. Down here is all cereal. I like these containers, but my only complaint is they are wide. So I can only fit 4, when in reality I could fit like probably 6 skinny boxes of cereal right there, but we don't ever have that many open anyway because we don't do cereal a whole lot. Kind of a breakfast station as well. Butter, paper plates. Have my Active. The kids have their little vitamin drink. Protein powder. This might get moved. It was way up high, but I would use it more because it's really heavy. So I would use it more if it was down here somewhere. So I don't know. For right now, it's there. Coffee maker, bread box, toaster. I completely cleaned this thing out. It was bad. Very, very bad. Very happy with how the water bottles turned out. That's going to work out really well to just lay them on their sides like this. Then we can see what every cup is. And then I put the other one here, and I can fit way more in this space by doing that. So like my food scale, and then my food chopper that I use quite a bit. So have all of those there. On this shelf, a whole lot didn't change. There's my onions, potatoes, squash, garlic, my panini thing, my other pressure cooker, bread maker. All that pretty much stayed the same. Here is my new glass Tupperware stuff I got. I don't know, there's a lot on that shelf, and I might still get rid of some more of that. I just don't need all of that, but I do like to have some containers that like I could send home with people, you know what I mean, and not care so much about it. So then this I like to keep open because as I open up the stuff that I have canned, then I put the empty jars here rather than having to carry, then I'll just take a load down to the basement rather than having to carry like one jar at a time down to the basement. Here's my blender. This is canning rings, canning lids. I keep the old ones just to keep them like dust free. So here's some little like, these are really great for like freezing soups and such. My water crafts. This didn't really change except I just cleaned it out. And then this I'm very happy with. Let me get my stool in a minute because I'm short. But in here is all of my canning lids. Anything that I might need for canning is in here. So very happy with that because that was just like spilling out all over the place, which is annoying. No, I'm hung up on something. There we go. Okay. Again, these are like reusable canning lids, butcher twine, cheesecloth, everything for like preserving food. And then here, a little bit of alcohol, and then I do like to keep extra food up there as well. Just some overflow of, this is like a granola bar mold, deviled egg tray. This one just doesn't fit out in my cupboard where all my other pans are because it gets like caught on stuff. And then I like to have some disposable ones in case I make a meal for someone. Now, down here, that's like kitchen manuals and fridge filters, and then this is my food saver machine. So I kind of switched that around, and because I use these trays quite frequently, so I like those to stay there, and I never take that out, so switched it around. This is all food that, because I do month-long grocery shopping, this is all like overflow, so no one can get into this unless they check the other side and make sure there isn't an open one already. That's how I make sure we don't have 5 million bags opened. Very happy with the way that this turned out, so just a couple of disposable things. I put that tin back there to catch all of my bags I like to have, and then this is just like random like slow cooker liners and parchment stuff. And then I just decided to stack the stuff on top of each other, and I like the way that it looks a lot better. Down here, paper towel, Kleenex, that didn't really change, and then I love this bag. That's where we keep our pop cans to return to the store. It just stays nicely in there. Also very pleased with the way that this turned out. So in here is like everything lunch, basically, which we haven't used in almost a year. Lunch bags, that type of thing. Down here in this one is everything for grilling, and you know, grilling utensils don't fit in anything, so those are just on top. And our little like day cooler. This, I already had this Lazy Susan in here, so I just took everything out, wiped it out. I did swap out some of the bags for jars, and then because I ran out of containers, but I got a bigger container for this. And then here's like all my pasta stuff, which is where I used the majority of these containers, and I'm really pleased with the way that that turned out. I will say, I read the reviews online and they said that water gets caught in the lids, so be careful with, you know, if you wash it and then you put dry goods in it. I went back and forth, like, should I wash the lids, shouldn't I wash the lids? And I wish I hadn't washed the lids, because your food doesn't touch the lid anyway. So if you get these, just wash out the container and leave the lid alone. It's fine. It took me like 5 million years yesterday to like take a towel and try to get in all the cracks, and I wish I had listened to myself and not washed the lids. Just some like baking mixes and such. I've got a bunch of extra stuff back there. I already had these containers. That's like my flour, sugar, salt. I did move my salt into a mason jar, which this one's kind of an antique one. I love that one. I don't know if you... Just some extra protein powder down there. This, I wish, this is like a work in progress right here. If I had more containers, like this, I would totally not have bags anymore and have it in the container. So maybe as I'm at Home Goods, I'll pick one up every once in a while and slowly work on it, because I don't want to spend another. And really, they all need to be about this size. I don't need any more like sets. I just need individuals now. So I'll work on that slowly but surely. I moved some stuff to some mason jars because I had it. And then the bottom is like drinks. So water, all of my sparkling water, some extra coffee stuff, and then the big hot chocolate and marshmallows back there. So this was quite the project. I was hoping to complete it yesterday, but I was too tired. I couldn't finish it. But I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. It looks really good. It's nice and organized. I got rid of, really, I'm pretty proud of myself. I didn't really throw out any food that was bad. So I've been doing obviously I threw away boxes and stuff because I put stuff in plastic containers, but that just shows me that my pantry system is working and that we're not wasting food or letting stuff expire. So that made me happy to discover. But this needs to happen more often. It was bad. So thank you for hanging in there with me and cleaning my pantry and organizing my pantry. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!